Welcome back to the podcast. Today we are talking about the real reason why it feels like that you're never caught up. Even after you've decluttered, even after you've organized and simplified and gotten everything in your life under control, it's not because you haven't been trying hard enough. It's because you've never defined enough. When your enough is undefined, the clutter doesn't just return, it quietly takes over. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Flora Sage, certified simplification coach and 7-time author. And for over 28 years, I've been helping women like you align into a life and a business that you are wildly obsessed with by helping you clear out the 9 types of clutter, keeping you from enjoying the life that you have worked so damn hard to build. Please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know every single time an episode is released. Now, several weeks ago, I did an episode where I casually mentioned something that most people really underestimate the power of it in their life. And that is, what is enough? This was something that truly changed my life. And I wanted to circle back around to it because this one question is where clutter either ends or it becomes permanent. Perfectionism quietly runs a lot of people's lives. Now, perfectionism on the surface sounds responsible. It sounds disciplined. It sounds like you have high standards. But underneath it, here's what's really happening. You believe that everything has to be perfect in order for you to rest. It's almost like you're earning your rest. You believe that things have to be done in a certain way in order for them to be considered finished. You believe that enjoyment of your life comes after you complete all the things. Some of the stuff that I've heard from my clients is like, well, my husband doesn't load the dishwasher properly, so every time he does it after he leaves the room, I have to redo it. Who says? No, just run it with the way that he put him in there. See how it turns out. Maybe it's perfect. Maybe all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, like I just saved 10 minutes of my life because I just let the dishwasher run the way that he put the dishes in it. Who knows? Yes, there are certain ways that you want to do certain things, but what type of clutter is that creating in your life? When this happens, done keeps moving because perfection is never really reached. So you stay busy, you keep fixing, you keep optimizing, you keep adding, not because you're disorganized, but because nothing is ever allowed to be enough. That is mental clutter, that is emotional clutter, that is environmental clutter, and that is daily clutter, all feeding off of itself. So here's the part that most people don't see. Clutter doesn't accumulate because you're careless. It accumulates because there's no internal finish line. When your enough is not defined, more feels safer than stopping. Extra feels responsible. Keeping options open feels smart. So you buy the extra thing. You say yes one more time. You keep dead projects alive just in case. And suddenly your home, your calendar, your life, your mind, everything is so overcrowded and so cluttered. Again, not because you failed, but because you have an undefined enough that creates this infinite amount of accumulation in your life. And this is where people get frustrated. They say, I've already decluttered, so why does my life still feel so heavy? When you declutter without defining what your enough is, it's like cleaning your kitchen sink while the faucet is still running. You clear the space, but then you refill it because you never decide what full looks like. You simplify your schedule and then you slowly stack it again with obligations and expectations and shoulds because that's what you've always done. You declutter your house, but perfectionism tells you, this is not quite right. So you keep adding these little touches here and these little touches there, and you go to Home Goods and you go to all the stores and you do all the things. And then now you have to do a major purge again. Nothing ever feels complete. It just feels temporarily improved. And this is exhausting. It is exhausting. And like I said, in all the 28 years that I've been helping women, this is a cycle that I have seen repeated over and over and over and over again. And here's a reframe that I want you to think about. Clarity doesn't come from removing more. It comes from deciding when to stop and where to stop. Not what else can I fix, but what is actually enough for me? What's enough stuff? What's enough commitments? What's enough productivity? What's enough input? A few weeks ago, we talked about how so many people are going analog. And one of the rules that I've had for myself is less than 3 hours on my device every single day. And that's been surprisingly very, very, very easy to do. And so, especially since I'm an online creator. So what is enough? When your enough is defined, oh my gosh, like decisions get so much easier to make. They get lighter. Decluttering actually holds in your home, not just in your physical home, but like in your digital home as well. And another thing is that your nervous system finally stands down. It doesn't have to be at the ready all the time. Simply because you're no longer chasing that perfect version of whatever it is, that perfectionism. What you're doing is you're then honoring what is sufficient, what is enough for you. I had so many of my friends when we downsized from the really big house to the smaller house to the smaller house, and then to this 1 bedroom, 1 bath. They're like, oh my God, aren't you going to miss the big yard? Aren't you going to miss all the space and all this other stuff? And I was like, no, actually, I'm not. I'm not going to miss the hours it takes to do the yard work. I'm not going to miss how long it takes to clean my house. I'm not going to miss any of that. And the reason why I'm okay with downsizing is because I've realized I want simple. I want 1 bedroom, that's all I need. That's all I need. I don't need the extras. What is enough is so personal for you. What is enough is personal for your family. What is enough is so intricately tied to the perfect life and the life that feels easy for you. And that's something that only you can define. So this is going to take a hot minute for you to just kind of sit and say, do I like the life that I've built? Yes and no. And this is something I talk about in my book, The 1 Degree Shift. I was sitting in class with a mentor of mine and I talked about all the stuff that I wanted and blah, blah, blah. And she's like, really? Do you really want that? And I was like, And I sat with it and I was like, hell no. That makes me feel really heavy. And the thought of downsizing and renting, which I love renting, so many people are like, no, you're throwing your money away. You need to buy and blah, blah, blah. I've owned a home before. I didn't like it. I like the mobility and the freedom that renting gives me because I love traveling. I love being mobile. And having a 1 bedroom, 1 bath with the perfect amount for me, what is enough for me, feels so freeing. It feels so freeing. Now, somebody who has a 10,000 square foot home with all this property, all the bells and whistles, that might feel freeing for them. And that's perfect. But the key to all of this is to figure out what is truly enough for you. And the cool thing about this is once you figure out what is enough, and we'll just do simple. What's enough dishes? What's enough silverware? What's enough clothing? What's enough furniture? When you know when enough is enough, you stop. You stop buying, you stop accumulating, you stop seeking and searching, and you can relax and enjoy what you have. And when those extra things start coming in, you notice it. You notice it so much faster. But when you don't know what enough is, what happens, things sneak in under the radar. And then all of a sudden you're like, how the hell did this place get so cluttered up? Not just your physical space, but your mental and your emotional space as well. So I want you to share with me in the comments, what is something that in your life you've never really clearly defined what enough is? And how much clutter has that created in your life? Now, this could be your home, this could be your schedule, this could be your work, this could be your mental load. But share with me in the comments where you've never really defined enough. One thing for me was in my business years ago. Like, I had all the memberships and the mastermind and certification classes and all these other things. I never defined what enough was. So I was always adding this and adding that. If you've been following me for any amount of time, you've seen that. You saw how big my offerings were. And I was like, oh my gosh. So, and once I defined, wait a minute, I love doing all these things, but I'm burnt out. I love doing all these things, but I'm tired. So if I had to pick one focus, what would it be? And I'm like, easy. Decluttering. Now that encompasses a lot of stuff. It encompasses decluttering your physical space. And typically when people declutter their physical space, they become open to decluttering their mental, emotional, spiritual, all that other stuff. And that's when people reach out and say, hey, I need some help. I'm in the middle of decluttering my space and I recognize that I've got some other stuff that I need to declutter, maybe emotionally, maybe mentally, maybe spiritually. And that's the beautiful thing about this process, is that clutter isn't just about stuff. It's about knowing what is enough for you. And when you have an undefined enough, it's going to keep you chronically busy. It's going to keep you perpetually feeling like you're behind and constantly preparing instead of actually relaxing and enjoying the life that you have worked so damn hard to build. And no amount of organizing is going to fix that. No system is going to solve it. No productivity hack is going to touch it, because the issue isn't clutter. It's the absence of a stopping point. So if you want my help with this in your life, click the link below. Check out ways that you can work with me. Let's connect. I've got single sessions. I've got packages. I've got year-long programs. Give yourself permission to recognize when enough is enough. And I want some help with this. I want someone who is an expert at tuning into all the different types of clutter and saying, you know what? You got this clutter and this clutter. Let's and teach you how to clear it out. I collaborate with my people. I will teach you how to clear this out. And I promise you, you are so much closer than your perfect and ideal life than you think you are. So if you want to work with me this year, click the link, check it out. Let's connect. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah. Bye.